There's a saying that what you water is ultimately what grows. That where you place your attention ends up guiding your feelings, your perception, your actions, and your life. Right? Focus becomes identity. And change comes from bringing awareness to what we're focusing on. I remember when this light bulb went off for me. Like so many epiphanies, what happened during a difficult, kind of a trying time. It wasn't where I wanted to be. And I remember, sitting down and asking myself, dude, are you on your own team here? Are you helping yourself? Using the metaphor, the question was, am I watering the weeds in my life or the flowers? And by the weeds, I mean, am I allocating energy to thoughts that are detrimental to what I want? Am I keeping myself in places I don't want to be and in relationships that are counterproductive? Am I thinking about what can go wrong instead of all that can go right? Or am I watering the flowers, the positive, highlighting the possibility, the things I'm appreciative for, the seeds, the potential that can grow a mile high? See, I've always known the value in choosing to see the possibility. But the million-dollar question is, how do you remain aware? Because that's the thing about weeds, they're sneaky. They'll take control of your life without letting you know they're doing it. So I'm thinking this through and it dawns on me, this is not complex. This is simple. It's one, identifying where you want to be, and two, analyzing your actions based on those priorities, right? That's it. And so for every pillar of my life, health, relationships, career, finances, I made 2 dots. One for where I am and one for where I want to be. Everything in the middle is life. The ups, the downs, the joys, the sorrow. Everything in between is the path, the line. And it's simple. You start on point A, knowing that you can always get to point B.
It's been almost 37 years to the day that I graduated from UT. I remember a lot of things about that day. I remember I had a throbbing headache from a party the night before. I remember I had a serious girlfriend, who I later married. That's important to remember, by the way. And I remember I was getting commissioned in the Navy that day. But of all the things I remember, I don't have a clue who the commencement speaker was, and I certainly don't remember anything they said. So acknowledging that fact, if I can't make this commencement speech memorable, I will at least try to make it short. It says that the average American will meet 10,000 people in their lifetime. 10,000 people, that's a lot of folks. But if every one of you changed the lives of just 10 people, and each one of those people changed the lives of another 10 people, and another 10, then in 5 generations, 125 years, the class of 2014 will have changed the lives of 800 million people. 800 million people. Think about it. Over twice the population of the United States. Go one more generation, and you can change the entire population of the world. 8 billion people.
I didn't realize at this point, but this restaurant here is going to change my life forever. So now at this restaurant, I am working in this beautiful restaurant. I'm dressed well. I'm able to be part of the team. My little job as a busboy has become of a value. I'm part of the team. We break bread every day. What I mean by break bread, there's a lot of parts, but I'll tell you one is eating food, but being part of something, a memory that we share together. Now, I noticed that I'm able to do this job really well, and I can interact with clients. So now my English is improving. I'm better at my job. I'm getting paid well. Head waiters love me because I'm the quickest busboy there is. I'm the little boy from Amazon, from the jungle, which I've never been to the jungle because I grew up in São Paulo, but that's what they call me. I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. It will be that. And but I'm just part of this team. And now what I'm learning here is that hospitality is very much part of life. Every morning we're given these opportunities to wake up, and it's a new day. Whatever we happen, in restaurant business we say we are as good as our last service. Our last service is as good as we are. So, but today we get improved. As a restaurateur, you want to give the best product to your clients. You want to see that face. I mean, it's kind of weird. Sometimes I hide in a corner and I see they're enjoying that meal. They enjoy that wine that she's talking about. And we're not upselling, but we're offering something that's important, that we're not trying to take advantage of you. There should be value. There should be atmosphere. But it's also should be something, it's about welcome someone that's coming to your house. If you're coming to my house, first thing I'm going to do is open the door and I'm going to smile. I'm going to offer to take your coats. I'm going to know what you eat. I'm not just going to be, that's what a part of service is. So what I learned in hospitality is this. A lot of people don't know this. The difference between service and hospitality. Service is how you get the product from A to B. Hospitality is how you make a human being feel.
I'm a hotel fanatic. I never stay in the same hotel more than one night. 3 days in New York, that's 3 different hotels for me. I travel so much that I've earned the incredible unobtainium status on Delta. Don't bother looking it up. You won't find it and you can't get it. You need infinite miles to get that high. And along the way, I've burned through 7 terabytes on Snapchat with video that thankfully you won't find because it's gone. But why should you care? I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I've learned from my travels. I have learned that we as human beings have a single most powerful tool in our arsenal, and that is our ability to make human connection. I believe we are people first and hotelier second, and that's the key to our success.
I saw an interview by one of my favorite authors today, Steven Pressfield, where he highlighted what I believe to be a critical and often overlooked point. He says a lot of people think life is short, but life is actually long. And he goes on to explain that he didn't even get his first book published until well into his adult life, making the point that people at 24, 34, 54, 64, they think they've won or lost, when they've got a lot of game left to play. And this message, it does a few things. I think first and most obviously, it creates a kind of calm. Like, okay, I can take some of the pressure off myself. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. I'm not doing so bad. Sometimes we lose that perspective. We forget that the best things in life evolve over time. Often not an avalanche, but the chipping away of a stone until the statue reveals itself. As frustrating as it may be, clarity is often an evolution. And the second thing is, it plays a role in defining what success means. If games are won in the second half, as they frequently are, then we learn not to define ourselves by the outcome of the first quarter. But more importantly, to put ourselves in position to win in the fourth. The score at halftime is not defining. It's a treasure trove of lessons and information and data that can be tapped into to get the result that we ultimately want. And I often think of running in South Florida where, I joke that I don't sit at the beach, but if you run during the day, you kind of get the best of both worlds. A little bit of sunshine, you get your workout in, but the obvious disadvantage, especially in the summer, is that the heat is taxing on the body. It's more challenging to run under that sun. And what I find is that when I push my pace right out of the gate, right from the start, push my physical boundaries, the second half of the run is a nightmare. Always. I'm dragging, speed isn't even a factor. I'm pleading with myself to simply not stop because I haven't positioned myself well. But on the other hand, when I'm disciplined, and when from the start I ease into something comfortable and progressively increase my speed, my body somehow responds exponentially better. I get the most out of myself that way. That's why I've said in the past, I'm proudest of my results when the last few miles are the fastest miles. It means I had the discipline and the foresight to make that happen. And ultimately, the big picture is affected in a positive way. And I know the same can be said for other aspects of life. I know the same can be said for the moments of temptation, when my ego pleads with me to do what someone else is doing, or things aren't evolving as quickly as I want, so my pride says, just walk away from it all. Why? Because the current moment doesn't look how I wanted it to. So the mind says panic. It says change things. It says you're losing or not good enough. It says you better pick up the pace right now because you're losing this current moment. But no, the question isn't, is right now the goal? The question is right now moving me forward consistently?
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So, a lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
There's this thing about people, and they talk about manifesting. It's f***ing real, man. Manifesting is real. When you figure out who you are and what you want to do, and you devote your life to it like a maniac, like you're all in on this thing, and you manifest, most of these people end up, doing what they say they're going to do and being who they say they're going to become. It's real.
Welcome, GoBEST Network of Fun. It is Jason Day, but since we don't have Jason today, I decided I'll be Jason. So in my very best Jason, well, actually, before I become my very best Jason, happy birthday, Jason. Never mind. All right. In my very best Jason, where I'm going to do the mission statement. We deliver an immersive adventure, harnessing masterful showmanship, outrageous service, and an over-the-top experience. Okay, I know that wasn't enough, Jason. And some people talk about that they need more cowbell. Well, I need more Jason. More Jasons, please come.
Hey, guys!
I've got more Jason. I've got serious Jason. I've got Cowboy Expo Jason. There we go. Cowboy Expo Jason. And I've got fun Jason. And they're going to help me with the best factor. Karen?
The excitement
the guest feels from the moment they discover our venue that reignites every time they remember their experience. All right. Welcome to the Throw the Party meeting on Jason's birthday, Jason Day, May 22nd. I am going to introduce to you someone you probably already know, Summer Jason.
Hey everyone! Woo! How's it going? I hope you're all having an awesome day. Actually, I just wanted to come on here real quick and tell you all about the call center that we've been working on. Some of you have heard from me and have received quite a list from me, so please don't be upset. We're going to get through this together. We'll be reviewing and updating all of the VIP packages, as well as your upsells and merchandise. And do I? Oh, sorry. We will have AI answering the calls. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Woo! Okay. I don't know where y'all left off, but we're going to be going through all your upsells, merchandise, and if you want advice about how it's been going with cats in Stockton. Stockton was just added to the call center like 4 days ago, so they're still pretty new, but please be patient. We will be asking a lot of questions and going through all of your VIP packages with a fine-tooth comb. So a lot of things are going to be changing. And so far, it's awesome. We have some amazing specialists helping us out. And it's like having 12 assistants. So hopefully it goes well and you'll love it. And we're just here to help. And we're very excited about it. So that's it. A little update for me. Next, we're going to be talking about throwing the party and having a checklist for throwing the most awesome Jason parties. And to talk about those parties is
Halloween Jason.
Halloween Jason. Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I can't be Jason without telling a dad joke. So you guys ready for my dad joke?
I don't know.
It is, How come you never hear a rabbit having sex? Because they have cotton balls. All right, so let's talk about the checklist for throwing an awesome party. All right, the first thing you need to do is understand your objective. What does that mean? That means know why you are throwing a party. Are you throwing the party to, one, increase the number of guests that come through that door? And of course, I am the patron scan lady. I'm always going to say you can use patron scan to figure out how effective your event is going or has been going. Is it number two? Are you going to have your guests spend more money? So is the whole goal to upsell guests? And last, number three, is it to increase loyalty and the number of times a guest visits your venue? So some examples of that. If you want to increase guests through the door, everybody loves a good deal. So that's the $2 Tuesdays, the $5 Crown and Downs, half price admission. If you want to increase the spend, bottle packages or half price VIP packages, hoping after they get that bottle, they want to get another bottle, or the VIP package, they want to upsell to other packages. And if you want to increase loyalty, got to throw a VIP party, a guest appreciation night, a Syndustry night, a VIP card sale. Those are the things that your VIPs and your guests are going to come back and experience. And then they're going to tell a friend and bring a friend. So make sure you understand why you're throwing the party. I still feel like I don't have enough Jason. Can I get another Halloween Jason to join me? Awesome.
Hey, guys.
So I got Chris Jason here, and we're going to talk about the next slide. Call to actions. Why is it so important to have a call to action, Chris Jason?
You want to create urgency.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you have a time, a special incentive to create that FOMO, fear of missing out.
Absolutely. I know I love a good deal and I hate missing out on things. So if you can increase that energy in me, I'm more than likely going to be there. Kind of like I almost made it to the butthole contest in Lansing, but they had like some tornadoes and I had to return to Vegas. But congratulations, Lansing, on your $22,000 night. Great event, great night. All right. What else we got? Oh, don't forget about your team. Everybody wants to know what is in it for them. So when you're creating a promotion, you got to make sure that you're also including what's going to be in it for your cast and your entertainers. So $2 drinks. What is a $2 drink? You?
Whew, it's a little hot.
For $2.
Before we go on,
Oh,
I got to make an announcement. I got to try to make this quick because there's a huge sale over at the sporting goods stores on canoes. I hear it's going to be a big ordeal.
welcome to another dad joke. They're all for you, Jason. We've got lots of them coming for today. Big ordeal. Big ordeal. Okay, let's.
Oh my gosh.
So what would a $2 drink? Who would that be in for? For cast entertainers, who would that be in for?
Well, a $2, let's just say $2 Tuesday or a $1 Monday. It's going to take a normally slow night and increase that guest count.
Okay.
So you may have entertainers and cast say, oh, we're not going to get the big spenders because everybody's buying $2 drinks. Well, the other way to look at it is if you don't have those specials,
They
you
may
might
not
have
come.
an empty club.
Right.
So I've seen clubs do $2 Tuesdays and have a packed house every single Tuesday.
And if you have a packed house, that means your cast and your entertainers are going to make more money because they're going to get more tips and specials and dances like the promote 2-for-1 dance specials. That's really great for entertainers. Why? Because then you have the opportunity to upsell into a VIP room, right?
Yep. Dollar dances, those little 5-second dollar dances are great to tie in on $2 Tuesdays.
This next one, features or promoting your in-house features as opening acts or double bookings. I think I've seen the best display of this in St. Louis, in Kalamazoo, and in Stockton. Using your in-house entertainers as features or as as opening acts or double entertainment, it actually encourages your entertainers to, one, be that opening act or become a feature if they're not, but it also increases their income because they're going to get more guests who know who they are and are going to want them even more, right?
Right.
All right. So Chris Jason, I saved this beach party for you because you actually have firsthand knowledge on how to throw a great beach party.
Yeah. So let me tell you about that, guys. Back in Baltimore, we did beach parties in January. Actually, we did sometimes in the summer as well. But beach party in January, we would go to Home Depot and buy huge bags of sand, and we would put it all over the stage and make it look like a beach. And then we even had a little kiddie pool. So we had a pool for the entertainers to swim in, and everybody would be in grass skirts and beach type thing. And we'd have sex on the beach, drinks, beach theme. The whole thing was beach theme.
And in talking to Tammy a little earlier, she was saying in the Midwest, this is an even better promotion because, well, they don't have a lot of beaches. So bring the beach to your guests, bring the beach to your club so that they can enjoy what it feels like to have a beach party. So remember, IPEs cannot be made to participate. So great leaders know how to make these events where the entertainers want to be there. All right. Gosh, Chris, I mean, you're a great Chris Jason, but I feel like we need more Jason.
Yeah, we need more.
More Jason. All right, we need more Jason. Are there any more Jasons out there?
Where's everybody at? Where's my Jasons?
All right, well, we got a Halloween. Well, Lorraine, we got a Halloween. So Halloween Lorraine has joined us to talk about the next slide, which is the 5 P's. The 6 P's. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. So I talk about this one all the time because, listen, you can't throw an event the day before, at least not well. You could, right? But it's probably not going to give you the ROI that you're hoping for. So you want to make sure you have all your tools in place. By now, you guys have all turned in your annual promotions calendar. And again, if some of those events haven't happened, don't be discouraged. Just let's get back on the ball and let's continue on to get those events, add new events. You feel free to change them. It's just pretty much a guideline. You also want to make sure that you have a marketing budget. You want to make sure you can afford the event, right? Because there's got to be an ROI. There's got to be a return on investment. You got to make some money. Make sure you have the proper timeline. Make sure it makes sense. It makes dollars, it makes sense, but you got to make time to make those sense. All right. Use an event order or a banquet event order. Basically, all that means is you have your call to action on your flyer, that you know what your drink and food specials are, that you have decor. It's going to pop again. Don't pop. Decor and giveaways. Make sure you have dress guidelines. Make sure you have accessories. And last but not least, make sure you have the best. You see how I did that? See what I did there? The best entertainment, which of course you do because you guys are all part of the GoBEST network of fun. All right. Oh, now it's showtime. So now it's time to talk about showtime. What does that mean? Chris Jason, come on back. Theme parties.
So
Pick
guys,
a theme.
you want to, just like I was saying with the beach parties, you want to have the whole club transformed into a beach theme or a Halloween party. You want everybody, your whole cast dressed up in Halloween outfits, such as our whole cast here. Halloween people. Hi. So we create a fun environment to make everybody think they're stepping into a Halloween party, which they are, or a beach party, even though it's not the summertime.
Absolutely. Just like we're throwing a Jason party, right? We've all dressed up like Jasons. We're all in it and we're all committed to being the best Jasons we can be. All right. And get your cast involved. Have them involved. Have them create specialty mocktails or cocktails. Have contests, inviting the most guests, selling the most merchandise. Communication is so key. Make sure everybody knows about the party that you are throwing and your event. From your managers to your cast to your guests, everybody should know how big this event is going to be. Develop that FOMO. So communication is so key. Consistent calendared events. That's how you get guests turned into loyal guests, turned into regulars, turned into fans, because they know that something else is coming up and they want to be a part of it. Use your pre-shift rallies for communication. Use your pre-shift rallies to get everybody excited. So when we were throwing our Jason party right before, we all put our hands in and we were like, okay, 1, 2, 3, go Jason. And then we popped a bunch of balloons, which is why everybody's away from me now that I've done that. All right. Use a scheduling platform, use your group messages. Again, it's all part of communicating, building the excitement, building the fun, and then use your one-on-ones to do the same thing. Get your cast, get your team involved. And don't be afraid to reach out to the marketing team for ideas or support or help or to get us involved too. We're here for you anytime. So you eliminate the stress by being a great host and truly having a passion for what we do. All right. Invite the cast to become your flyer. Invite them to film and video. Invite the guests to party, right? Throw an amazing, amazing party. And for our last Jason, oh, nope, forgot. Expect the unexpected, but don't forget to have fun. Listen, you can absolutely plan the best party and some things can go wrong. Like I tease this group here about the gremlins. Every time we have anything that we're trying to do, we get prepared for the gremlins. And sometimes we're so prepared for the gremlins that new gremlins come about. So you just got to keep going, smile, stay excited, be busy, be engaged with your guests. Listen, you've built the momentum. The guests are here. So now you've got to still be in that party and working with your guests. Pay attention to the trends and events on days of the week. Make purposeful promotions. Remember, have an objective. Are you increasing the guests? Are you increasing their spend? Are you increasing their loyalty? And last but not least, actually the most important, ROI. Make sure your event makes money. All right? Okay. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to introduce you to our last Jason. It is Highlight Jason.
Hey everyone! This is Sparkly Super Jason for Superstar Shoutouts. Woo! All right, in the Scotty report for weeks 17 to week 20, we have Deja Vu Showgirls and Ypsilanti ending week 18 with a 4-week streak. Woo! Way to go, Ipsy! And we have Larry Flint's Hustler Club in New York ending week 16 for a 2-week streak. Ugly. Woo! Way to go, New York! And Deja Vu Showgirls in Lansing ending week 16 for a 2-week streak as well. Woo! Go Lansing! And Deja Vu Showgirls in Flint ending week 17 with a 1-week streak. Somebody's mic is on. Can you turn it back off? And we have Trophy Club in Greenville with a 5-week streak ongoing. Woo! And Fantasies in Traverse City. And these have 1-week streaks. Deja Vu Showgirls in Lansing and Love Boutique in Lansing. And thank you for having me for the prettiest butthole competition. It was lit. Woo! Good job, everyone. And now for week 17, these clubs beat their goal by more than 10,000. If you see the little star next to their club name, and if they're green. We have Trophy Club in Greenville hitting $73,681. Woo! Week 17, that's amazing. And Hustler Club in Cleveland, 61,000. And Stockton, hey Reggie, 57,000 in week 17. Woo! Way to go. In week 18, now we see the clubs that beat their goal by more than 10,000. Larry Flint's Hustler Club in New Orleans at $139,850. What's up, Ann? Woo! Good job. And Larry Flint's Hustler Club in New York at $105,488. Woo! Go Nico. And Deja Vu Showgirls in Ipsy and Barely Legal in New Orleans. Deja Vu in Tampa and Trophy Club in Greenville. Woo! Good job. I see that. 80 grand there. Nice. And now for week 19 and 20, Trophy Club in Greenville at 67,000. Good job. And Deja Vu Showgirls in Lansing at 40,000. That's a competition. Ask Tammy how to get some buttholes in your club. And Fantasies in Traverse City, 19,288. Woo! And Trophy Club in Greenville at 65,939, almost. And Love Boutique in Lansing at 11,985. Good job, y'all. You did amazing. Woo.
Hey, Summer,
What's up?
did you hear about the ATM who was addicted to money?
No.
He suffered from withdrawals.
Oh, poor thing.
All right. So that was our last dad joke before we roll that beautiful J.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Sorry I missed it. I'm out here clowning around. Maybe next year we'll make it, but hey, happy birthday anyway. Right the top.
On behalf of Larry Flint Hustler Club here in Las Vegas, we'd like to wish Jason a happy birthday from the entire cast. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Jason!
What do you think, lay up on that hill over there? Maybe a 5 or 6 iron, get me on the green.
Okay.
Watch out.
We may not have your swing,
But we definitely have your back. Happy birthday, Jason!
All right. So I'm going to bring the rest of us up. We just want to say happy birthday, Jason, and Merry Christmas. But seriously, thank you guys all for joining us. Happy birthday, Jason. Hope we did you proud. Everyone, hope you had an amazing rest of your Thursday. And go best. Bye, everyone.
Happy birthday. Sorry you missed it.
We forgot to invite the guests. See, it's poor planning.